what exactly is going to go down on January 6th?
Well, this is really the date of ultimate significance. So it is the date that Congress certifies the election. So it's funny because you haven't heard, Dr. Gina, much about this out there. And I kept having people come up to me and say, is there hope, you know, post December 14th when the electors voted? Is there still hope? Absolutely there is, because the reality is the founders of this country set up this process for a time such as this. So what will happen on January 6th is that it is a joint session of Congress, and all of the electoral votes have now been sent to Washington, D.C. They will be opened by Vice President Mike Pence and read aloud for the joint session of Congress. And if 2 House members object to the votes for Joe Biden, just 2, then everybody takes a break. They split up, the Senate and the House divide, they go debate, and then they ultimately have to vote to decide the outcome of this election. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Each senator gets 1 vote. Now, we know, we just talked about how important it is to hold the majority in the Senate, but we do right now have the majority in the Senate, and don't forget the Vice President also counts as a Senate vote.
Right.
So Senate gets 1 vote. And then as far as the House is concerned, it is each delegation. So that doesn't mean that each House member gets a vote. That means each delegation, so each state ultimately gets a vote. Well, what's really interesting about this, Dr. Gina, the Republicans are in control of 30 of those votes. The Democrats are in control of only 20. So if it comes down to a vote and the Republicans in the House and the Senate decide, gosh, there was so much fraud in this election. We have evidence of it. We have affidavits, thousands of them, that the campaign has gotten. We have evidence of the fact that there were more people that voted in the state of Pennsylvania than even were registered to vote. Thousands of dead people voting. If for whatever reason they decide they will not certify this for Joe Biden and they vote for Donald Trump, then guess what? Donald Trump remains president of the United States for the next 4 years. So